Hey everyone, I am really excited about these products that I wanted to talk to you about today. Not too long ago, the people from CoverGirl actually reached out to me and asked me if I was interested in reviewing and trying out a new product line that they are coming out with. Well, it's out now. And when CoverGirl calls, you say yes. If you've been watching my videos for any length of time, you know that I've been using CoverGirl products in my rotation almost daily. The clear mascara. I've loved LashBlast mascara for years. My all-time favorite, the Shimmering Sans Eye Trio, which is actually what I have on today. Their lipsticks are a new favorite discovery. So when they asked me if I wanted to try out their new CoverGirl+Olay collaboration foundation and concealer, of course I said yes, especially because my daily foundation was already the CoverGirl 3-in-1 Outlast foundation, which I love. So they sent me a huge bag of the product, every single shade for both products, and I've been playing with them for about a week and I am ready to tell you all about it. So the first product is the foundation, and I wrote down some notes so that I make sure I get it all out to you. It's the CoverGirl+Olay Facelift Effect Firming Makeup. They come in these beautiful, pretty heavy, not like ridiculously heavy, but very sturdy, I should say, glass jars, which gives it kind of, I think, a more high-end look to it. They're not ridiculously large though, so it easily fits in my makeup drawer, which was a concern. When you open it up, it's this, you can see I've used quite a bit already. It's sort of a whipped foundation or a gel. I mean, it doesn't come sliding out. So it's not particularly messy. What I personally like about the jar delivery system is that I can get exactly what I want out of here, and when I travel, which we know I do a lot, I can just kind of get out as much as I need, put it in a smaller container, and then I don't have to take the whole jar with me. The other benefit is also that I can get every last drop out of this jar, where with the pumps, you know, you're always left with a little bit on the bottom. So they have a vitamin complex that's in here, and it's supposed to do a couple of things. One, it's over time, it's supposed to firm up your face. Now, I haven't used it for, long enough to know if that's true or not. I don't feel like my skin is, when I apply it, I don't feel like I'm suddenly getting sucked up or anything. But as I've gotten older, I've noticed things aren't quite as tight as they used to be, so that's an added bonus. And it also has, I think it's about the equivalent of a night's worth of night cream in each use. So it's very hydrating, but it's not greasy or oily. I would definitely say that the foundation is good for all skin types unless you're extremely oily. Just so you get an idea, it is noon. I've put this on at 7. It's about 85% humidity. I've been running errands all morning. It rained on me twice. And other than powdering when I first put it on, I have not touched up at all. And this is highlight. This is not sweat. So I just wanted to put that out there for you. What else do you want to know about this? Let's see. There's no SPF, so plus and minus. The plus is that if you're using this for photography, there's no flashback. The negative is if you're using it for daily use, of course, there is no sunscreen, and I recommend using one underneath it, which I did. They recommend that you can use pretty much any way to apply it. It can easily be applied with your hands, a brush, beauty blender. I have tried all three. My preference is a dense brush like this. And it has sort of like a moussey gel-like consistency. So, see, there you go. So if you don't really work it into the skin, it will sit. But once you really buff it in with your brush or your beauty blender or even your hands, it stays. It is all day coverage. I wore it on average 16 hours and didn't need to touch it up. It comes in 4 colors, fair, light, light medium, and medium. So it's a pretty decent color range. I will say this stuff is very pigmented. A little goes a long way. I was pleasantly surprised, was not expecting that side of it. So I actually find that I don't really need a concealer for blemishes, just a little bit, but not nearly as much as I normally do. So now I want to talk about, I don't know which one is my favorite. I like them both a lot. I mean, I am planning on using this as my daily stuff forever until I need to buy more, and then I'll probably buy more. They sent me the CoverGirl+Olay, the Depuffer. Can you see that? not just a depuffer, the depuffer. So what's cool about this is it has Olay Rejuvenating Serum in it. So who doesn't need a little extra help under the eye for eye cream? So it also has cucumber extract in it, so it already has cooling properties, but mine's all goopy because I've been using it. But it has this, let me just wipe it off for you. It has this metal tip, which I personally find to be extremely cold to the touch. And in the morning, if your eyes are kind of tired and puffy, like mine, I only got about 6 hours of sleep, so I'm not the most bright-eyed and bushy-tailed right now. This felt so good putting this under my eyes, and I've started carrying it in my purse because about 4:30, 5 o'clock, I need a little extra pick-me-up, and I'm gonna do a little bit right here. I just dab it on with whatever's left. Actually, nothing's left, but this just feels really good. I'm just gonna hold this under my eye for a minute because I'm really tired and my allergies are acting up, and this feels really nice. But it has sort of, again, like the foundation, sort of like a gel-like consistency, but unlike the foundation, I find that it does blend really quickly into the skin. You don't need to really work at it. I just either use like a dense little brush like this or just my ring finger, and I think it's the gel consistency that it doesn't settle in my fine lines, I have found so far. So that is all good, and the concealer comes in 6 shades. Fair, fair light, light, light medium, medium, and deep. So there's quite a variety with that. I personally use the fair because I like to use it as a highlighter as well. It has sort of a warm peachy tone, all the shades do, so it does kind of correct any under eye circles as well as brighten. So, like I said before, all these products are sent to me by CoverGirl, which I really appreciate, and just for reference, I actually ended up doing my whole face with CoverGirl products. So like I said, Shimmering Sands Trio on my eyes, LashBlast mascara, for mascara, which I am happy to report has not smudged on me all weekend, so I'm very happy about that. As a highlighter, I used their single eyeshadow in Champagne, and on my lips is one of my favorites, the CoverGirl lipstick in Yummy. So I'd love to hear from you what you think about the product. There'll be more information on their website at covergirl.com eventually, but the official launch is July 1st. I personally have seen it in my CVS for a couple of weeks now, so it's definitely in the stores. If you've had any experience with this, I'd love to hear about it. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. I will either give you what I know or I can do some research and ask CoverGirl and let you know. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.